All right, hello guys. I am making some dal. I'm making some red lentil curry with dal with some coconut milk, and I have light coconut milk here. Okay, so we want to start out with some split red lentils. I have my cut up. I got my cut up onions here and some tomato, and I'm also going to add some organic extra firm tofu to mine. I have the ghee. We have And then I also have some cilantro here, okay? And then we have the ginger, spring onion, and some garlic, okay? So I got my water boiling there. Okay, we're about to go ahead and rinse these. You always want to make sure you rinse your beans off at least a good 2 or 3 times, okay? So we're going to go ahead and pop that in the pot over there and let that start boiling. And then we're going to build our masala. I have fresh tomato, and I also have some organic tomato paste, okay? All right, so let's get this started. All right, so I have rinsed these off at least a good 2 to 3 times. You want to go ahead and get those beautiful red lentils. They're split lentils, kind of like split pea soup, but not really. But it's beautiful red split lentils into your bowl there. All right, so you can see the lentils are boiling, okay? You want to kind of have them on high. You see this white stuff? Most people kind of leave that white stuff alone. Even though I rinse my lentils or you rinse your beans several times, you always want to kind of skim that off the top. You want to get that skimmed up. I'm going to have to get another spoon and kind of skim this off the top. I have a strainer because those are just impurities. So let's get that skimmed up. I decided to use my ladle here, and I'm just going to put it inside of this glass jar here and get all of that. You ain't going to be able to get all of it, but you don't want that in your dish there, okay? So just kind of remember that. Skim all of that off. Those are the impurities, okay? Because lentils have an outer coating just like other beans. You want to kind of get that off of there so you can get the cleanest tasting, best tasting, less starch. And it's also pulling off the extra starch, too, off of your beans. All right, so we have that cooking. As you can see, it turns from a red to that color. In the next part, we want to use some ghee. Of course, you can use your, olive oil and things of that nature. I think I'm going to mix some of this ghee with my olive oil here. Now we have the ghee in there. Now it's time to add our onions. So, you can see this right here. This is pureed ginger, okay? And you want to cook these onions not until they're like, ooh, this is a big old piece. You want to cook these onions not until they're like really, really golden brown, but you want to kind of have them lightly golden brown. Alrighty, and then as you can see, I added a little bit of this wonderful vegetable broth into these beans here. Okay, you can make them to whatever consistency you like, okay? We put all of those impurities off. That's there. So remember, when you're making your beans, always pour those or skim those impurities off at the top. Over here, with the beautiful onions here, okay, we got them cooking in ghee. All right, so you want to turn it on a little bit and just let these get lightly brown. Yes, I use a lot of onions. I love onions, okay? And I'm going to add some garlics. We have onions, garlic, and ginger. These are our aromatics. And you want it to kind of sweat a little bit and become lightly golden brown. And I have added the garlic, you can see, okay? 2 different type of onions and garlic. As you can see, it's starting to become like that light brown color. Okay, you can add a little bit more ghee if you want to here, all right? Or add a little bit of the olive oil. You can see this is still cooking up pretty nicely here. You can see it's turned from that red, kind of like to like a peach color. Red split lentils, making our dal. Now we are going to add the tofu to the beautiful red lentils. Give it a good stir. Strictly vegetarian dish, okay? I'm not vegetarian, but I really do enjoy vegetarian dishes. And we all know that all cultures, but especially the Indian culture, they have some very tasty, flagrant, spicy, and very delicious, wonderful vegetarian dishes here, okay? So you see our onions are still going good. Now, I know what you're thinking. What about the spices? What's going on with these spices? Well, we have some ground coriander, and I also have some fresh coriander cilantro. Okay, we're going to top that on there. I also have some cumin here and some cayenne pepper. You can use a little bit of salt to taste. Let's get this together. Onions are looking beautiful. We're going to add a little bit of ground coriander here and some turmeric. Add your favorite curry powder. And of course, let's not forget some of that cumin and cayenne pepper. Give it a good stir. Now I am adding the tomatoes. As you can see, now we're building the colors of this dish, okay? I still have our tofu and our red lentils cooking over there. We're building this masala sauce, if you will. We're going to combine them together for a beautiful coconut milk dal recipe. Red lentil curry. You guys have a wonderful day. Much appreciation and gratitude unto you.